president was in central Kenya. He gave them goodies in excess of almost 300 billion. Tangible projects we could see. Okay? But now when it comes to us, the president comes to launch county assembly building that was built long ago. The president comes here to launch the hospital without even carrying a bed, without even bringing a single bed. We have very serious challenges, as my colleagues have said, spanning from roads, stalled roads projects. Like even this road you are staring at, is stalled. It is Ruto who launched this project. The contractor is Aden Duale, okay? But it is stalled and nothing can happen. And the president did not do a mention of these things. Even if you go to Mesihu Brigadier Road, a road that has been launched a record over 20 times, he did not commit on anything in this region. Now, the last and worst is when he went to Zoya. Okay? We expected that he will keep his promise. The president, when he was campaigning, he said, in 100 days, nikiweka Biblia chini, Zoya Sugar will have a new machine. In 100 days, I will do away with all of the debts owed to farmers. I'll do away with the debts owed to employees, which is now 2 years. I'll do away with the statutory debts. We appreciate what he's doing about statutory debts, but when he came to Zoya, honestly, someone has been working for 2 years, waiting for a salary, and now here the president has come. No single cent, and schools were opening. My brother, there's a problem. This guy is just, for us, is just playing politics. And very unfortunate for him because it is too early to play politics. You know, when you are aspiring, you can promise, nimetenga, nitafanya, tumepanga. But when you are in the office, we want tangible things. The thing he launched at Sangalo, for instance, we want Sangalo to be a national polytechnic, which he pronounced himself. Then, therefore, Sangalo would need land. Okay? When you are doing an industrial park, it needs somehow to be central in this county. So why are you taking that land when the National Polytechnic would require that land? And it's only 250 million. 250 million. But we saw him launching projects in excess of 20, 30 billion in central Kenya. So we are telling the president we are taxpayers. And as a matter of fact, Luyas and people from Nyanza region are the biggest taxpayers. The biggest pay as you earn comes from us. So when it comes to distributing this development, he must do it fairly. I have gone through, analyzed this budget with the help of experts. I've extracted exactly what he has given to every region, and it will surprise you that our 5 constituencies, our 5 counties, sorry, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Kakamega, Busia, and Vihiga, they're counted by one county called Elgeyo Marakwet. And still, there are 10 times more, one county in allocation, than 5 of us. So what are we doing? We have nothing personal with the president. We want the president to succeed and win. You know the president won by 200,000, but into rerun, it was 70,000 votes. If we didn't get those votes, where would he be? He would not be the president. So someone coming and talking about shares in our presence, in the presence of our leaders. Moses Wetangula is our leader of national stature. When he asks the president of things, you saw when we were in Bungoma, regarding Gachagua, we don't ask him for anything. Okay? We are addressing our needs to the president. He stands up and says, we have given you enough, you will not get anything until year 2026. That is, you know, unaweza dharau watu, lakini hiyo madharau ni ya kiwango cha juu sana. So, in terms of whether the president trip was useful to us, I will say no. Nothing tangible, nothing we can touch on. No single project is being revamped. Yeah, so I think that's not the deal. Next.
Maybe when he came here, we saw some Azimio leaders, elected leaders from members of parliament, governors, senators, tagging along with him and almost even pledging loyalty to work with him in 2027. Will it maybe turn his fortunes come 2027 that he'll maybe win over the electorate? You know?
I'm an Azimio member of parliament. And for the record, I hold a house leadership position. I'm chairman of PIC, Education and Governance. On matters development, we talk with one voice. We went there with expectations. I went there with expectation and Azimio leader. Ruto is the president. So when he comes, we go with expectations. I did go with expectations, but I was let down terribly. Whether those leaders are pledging loyalty, whether they will shift alliances, you know, politics is funny. It's about interests, okay? It's about interests. That would suffice if Ruto was going to give us what we want. So if you have given me, my people, everything they want, then you come and say, can you ask our leader to work together? Then I'll say, why not? But what we are experiencing here is extremely terrible. The highest order of nepotism, even in the appointments. You saw in KRA, when they employed recently revenue officers, 58, almost 60% are two tribes. Mr. President, what legacy do you want to leave? And you know, I want President Ruto to know that at the end of the day, legacy does not speak about deputies. It is only him as the President of the Republic of Kenya. What does he want us to remember him about? So it is so much about him and so much about what he wants to do for this country. I would really envisage a situation where upon his retirement, Ruto can come and live in Bungoma peacefully. He can go and live in Nyanza peacefully because of what he has done to the people of this country. But what is happening? He is going to leave this country more divided than ever. Just give development, and we are working on a bill that will ensure you don't have to be going to State House to ask for those favors. We are working on a bill where every county must get its share, as it were. Okay? Yeah, that fair, equitable sharing of resources in this country is what is going to save us.